What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Startup Space. My name is Ranzu, and thank you so much for stopping by. If you like weekly entrepreneurship content, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. Okay, so in today's video I will be doing a WIX review from a South African business point of view. Okay, because I know sometimes we wonder if it's user friendly, if you can use it from South Africa, and all of this kind of things. So yeah, make sure you keep watching if you've been wondering and you want to know my experience with WIX. Okay. Cool. So for me, I started using WIX not for my clothing business but for the startup space. My site is not alive yet because I'm still working on some things, adding some important things onto that site. But so far, building my site with WIX has been really fun. It's been an amazing experience. It's really easy to use, first of all, because everything is just in one screen. Like, everything is just there, on that dashboard, and like I can see the changes, and every single thing that I need to add is right on the side, and I can literally click to add pages, to add menu items, to do whatever. Okay, I love that. All right. I don't want to have to go to a separate page to go and quickly add something, or to go and quickly make a change and then come back and then select it on this, no shade to Shopify, but like you kind of have to do that with Shopify. Okay. So with WIX, everything is right there. You add your page, you remove any page, you can add a store. You can literally add a store to any page. Like, so you can have different pages on your website with like stores, if that makes sense. Like, let's say you want to have 2 different stores for different things on your site. You can do that. You can totally do that. And you can also just have like easily have downloads on your site without having to add an additional app. You can have you can basically sell your digital product on there, which is what I want to do for the startup space. So it made it so much easier for me, and it was just so much more appealing for me. So that's the good thing about WIX. Okay. So yeah, with the themes, you guys, they have amazing free themes, so you get to choose what industry you're in, and then what exactly you do in that industry. So if you are selling courses, if you're an educational site, then you can choose that you have like themes for that. If you are a tutoring site, you can choose that. If you are a clothing business, or you're an accessories business, or you're selling plus size clothing, like they have themes like to the T. You can choose like to the T, like your whatever niche you're in, or whatever type of business you are running. And like, look, it's really specific, so it just makes it easier for you to have the type of theme, or have your website exactly the way you envision it, so that is super cool about WIX. And having to like just the look of the site, like it's so clean. Oh my gosh, like I can't wait to launch my site so you guys can see it. It is super clean. Once I've launched it, I'll put it in the link in the description. So when I release this video, the link won't be available yet, or might not be available yet, or it might, I don't know. But as soon as my site is live, I will definitely put the link in the description so you can see how clean the design is for the site and everything. It's beautiful. Okay. It's gorgeous. All right. And it doesn't have a, how should I say it? Like, it looks so much more professional, and it looks so much better because I'm not selling like physical products or whatnot. I'm selling like digital products, and I also want to have information on the site. So the way the site is set up, or the way the theme is set up, you can literally choose a theme for any type of site. If you want to have a blog, if you want to have like whatever it is, it's really great, especially if you want to have an information-based business where you're either teaching or coaching, stuff like that. even if it's a product-based business. But like, I like it more for this because I just feel like it's better for this type of business. But yeah, the design is beautiful and it's just so much cleaner. Okay. And the way the themes, right? So you'll choose a theme and all that, and it's already in a certain way, so that it kind of helps you reduce the amount of work you do, and all you have to do is like do the edits and all that. So if you want to completely remove certain things, you can literally do that. You can delete certain things on the site, on a certain page and whatnot, and add something else. You can restructure things. You can move things around. If you want a certain portion or certain section on the site to be like somewhere else and all that, it's so much easy to do that. Like, it really is easy to use. If you feel like you might feel overwhelmed and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know anything about coding, I don't know anything about creating sites and all that, Wix really is easy to use, and it really is an amazing option for a beginner. Okay, now let's get to payment methods, right? If you're in South Africa, yes, Wix does have South African payment methods. There's Yoko. It's not as many as with Shopify, but like you do have like quite a few, all right, to choose from. There's Yoko. There is Paygate. Let me check actually. Cool. So with payment methods, right? Wix does have South African payment methods available. I think so far I've found like 3. Yeah, I think I found 3 that you can have, that you can integrate on your Wix site to accept payments if you are a South African business. So there's Paygate, no, Paystack, all right. There's Peach Payments and there's Yoko. All 3 of these are amazing payment gateways. I'm sure you've heard of Yoko a lot, but yeah, Peach Payments and Paystack is also available. I want to use Yoko for mine because Yoko, the fees, like the merchant fees, are slightly cheap, very cheap, well, not very, but like they are pretty reasonable, and like they're not expensive, and also you can get your money easier, like faster. So I think you can get your money like the next day or the same day or something, like immediately. So when someone makes purchases, you can immediately have your money in your bank account. You don't have to like wait certain amount of days before you can withdraw the money, and then before it can get to your account. No. Okay, you can get your money immediately, so that's super awesome. So I love that about it. So yeah, and then the plans, oh my gosh, I feel like Wix is so affordable because, okay, so if you are running a business that is not where you just have a site, like say it's a service-based business or something like that, and you're not actually selling, you don't need to add a store or an online store or a cart onto your site, then you can use there are plans for that, right? The cheapest plan I think is like $4.50. But that's if you take the yearly option. I think when you if you're doing it monthly, it's like $1 or $2 more, but that's how cheap it is, the cheapest sites. With that you can connect a domain and all that, but there'll still be like that Wix banner at the top saying like, try Wix for free for whatever, those, yeah, that will be on your site. So it's best to choose like the second plan, which is, I think it's around $12 or something like that, I remember, but it's not expensive, honestly. It's still less than $15, I think, the second highest plan on Wix. And then if you have a e-commerce site, like where you like selling products, whether it's digital products or physical products, there's also different plans for that. The cheapest there is $17, That's if you take it on an annual basis. If you're doing it monthly, it's like $21, right? The lowest plan, which is much cheaper than with Shopify, to be honest. Because with Shopify, the cheapest plan is $29. So yeah, with Wix, the cheapest e-commerce plan is like $21 a month, and then you can have like you have a certain amount of products that you can have on, and all those type of things, like all kinds of features. Basically has most of the features that you need. You can connect your domain, and you don't have to, you're not gonna have any like Wix ads or anything on your site and all that. So that's pretty awesome. So you can do that. So yeah, it's really affordable to use. You know, a lot of people, some people will like pay lots and lots of money to have somebody code a site from scratch, and there's nothing wrong with that if you have the money. But if you are starting out like me, and like, you know, you're a small business and all that, you're still trying to find your feet financially in your business, then I definitely would say stick to using a platform like Wix or Shopify or whatever, or WooCommerce, where you can pay monthly, where you can choose a monthly plan. I know that sometimes you might feel like, okay, cool, let me save a little further, I'll use the free plan. But with the free plan, you can't connect your domain. So on your site, like your site address will have like your username dot is it my Wix site or something like that, which is not really professional. Like you don't want to be putting out that type of you don't want to be putting up that type of impression on people. Like nobody wants to be visiting your site and then like the web address is like, you know, info at startupspace dot my site something something. Like that it's not appealing, to be honest, and I probably wouldn't buy anything from you because it kind of looks like you don't know what you're doing. All right, so rather choose a plan and set aside a little bit of money every month. Let's set aside, choose the lowest plan or the second lowest plan, as long as you can connect your custom domain and remove the Wix ads on your site, then that's super awesome. So do that. It's really not expensive, you guys, you know. So definitely make sure you choose the right plan that you can afford. You don't have to take the highest plan or the most expensive plan. But even the most expensive plan is like $40, so that's still like, it's still really affordable. Okay, so yeah, I'm all for it. So far I'm really loving it, you guys. I'm sure you can tell that, like, you know, I'm like team Wix over here right now. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it for the startup space, and I really can't wait to, like, you know, have my site live and show everybody my site. It's gorgeous, honestly. It's gorgeous. So yeah, look, yeah, if you are planning on trying Wix to create your website, then, you know, go for it. Use a pre-plan. Don't select a plan while you build your site. Build your site while you're on the pre-plan. But once you want to connect things like a payment method, connect your domain and all that, you will need to upgrade to one of the paid plans. So just keep that in mind. Okay? But in the meantime, like, take your time building your site and just learning how to navigate the whole thing. Oh, and another thing, important thing. Wix, as much as it has an app store and you can add apps onto Wix, the most things like email marketing, it already has that in there. Like, you don't have to connect a separate app, so that it's so much easier. And you have a lot of features, like you can create automations and all that on the Wix email marketing thing. So that's convenience right there. And you can also go and add Wix Chat as an app. Like, so you'll go to the Wix app store and add Wix Chat onto your site, so that customers can go on there and, like, you know, speak to you while they're on your site. If they have any questions or anything like that, then they can, like, chat to you. You do need something like that on your site, so make sure that, you know, you add that to your site. If you are going to create a site using Wix or with any other platform, make sure you have a chat feature on your site. Make sure you have email marketing. With Wix, email marketing is just there, and you just need to like go and like set up your automations and all that. The automations, I mean, set up your email pop-ups. Like, so when someone visits your site, there should be a pop-up saying you sign up for our mailing list, because you need to grow your email list. Set up automations. If you are a business that does coaching or sells like information, then have like a nice welcome email series, like where you kind of give somebody like some information, give them some sort of free value to kind of get them accustomed to your business and introduce them to your business. All right, so yeah, that's another thing I love about Wix. Like, there are most things that you need for your business are already in there. You don't have to go and add an extra app or an additional app, and that is super cool. Okay, so yeah, guys, I know I've been talking really fast. It's just because it really excites me. Like, it's just been so exciting using it. So yeah, if you want to try Wix, definitely do go for it. Try it out and see if you like it. I'm sure you will. But yeah, take your time and build your site on the free plan, and then when you're ready, upgrade and choose a paid plan that you can afford, so that you can like connect things and have access to certain features. But yeah, it is great. It works great. Ooh, before I forget, guys, SEO. Like, it's so much easier to set up your SEO on your Wix, on a Wix site. I just needed to mention that because it's so important. It's important for people to find you. It's important for people who are looking for a business like yours to find you, and for you to stand out, and for you to show up on Google, on search pages and all that. So it's so awesome that you are able to easily set up your SEO on Wix, and they kind of give you guidelines when you're setting it up and all that. So that if you are not so familiar with like the whole SEO thing and all that, that you have that guidance on how to set it up and all that. So yeah, I promise that was the last thing. But sure, you guys, go out, try it out. Come back in the comments and let me know how you found it, if you have tried it, if you have any more questions about Wix, and leave them in the comment section. If you have tried it and maybe you had some sort of issues, share them with us. Let's hear what your experience was with Wix. And yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please click that button, subscribe, join the fam. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.